Hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, and we are here with our tribe on our basically the middle island as we're getting ready to head off to another of these snow islands. And last time we made a few unfortunate mistakes and learned some valuable lessons the hard way. There's a couple of skeletons here that I didn't necessarily intend to end up there. I'm sorry. But yeah, we learned that these lakes are not nearly as safe as we had thought they were, and we learned that we need to always be careful to monitor the time that an adult is going to die if it's near a baby. So we gotta be pretty careful, but we learned some lessons the hard way. But anyway, we've been at least genetically doing pretty well with getting all of these, all of the traits bred in, and we have now a pretty stable line that has the horns and the fangs and the tail. And another line that we're working on that has the horns and tail, and then cracker jaw and the runner leg. We just gotta get our clawed creatures going again and get those claws bred back in so that we have a bunch of double clawed creatures again. That should have a total of probably 11 strength for now, and then 9 once we get that armored body. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start a new day. Yes. And how are you doing age-wise? You're doing okay, because we want to leave some cracker jaw creatures nearby, and I think we'll have you stick around here, but Vanta here is going to be able to breed with Lala so that they can start a cracker jaw line together. And we're gonna go ahead, we'll make sure we keep gathering. There's one of those raised ranas that make this pool not the most safe thing in the world. And this plant has died again, so that's good. It seems to die whenever you attack it. Well, let's go. Oh, here's another healing fruit. I'm gonna come over here with these guys, and then out of our saber creatures, we want to keep breeding them. So we've got to find. So Tata is our former breeding male, and let's look at our male creatures, because I have a feeling we're gonna have to work with them to find the genetics more than we're gonna have to work with the females. So let's see. A and D, and some of you guys have said we could put the claw in the mutation menu, and I think you were right in saying that the hind legs are now bred back in. Let's just check that on the family tree here, and let's look for these webbed hind legs. Yeah, the only one that has it is Roduk, and then Dukta has it recessively. And I don't think either of those are creatures we would need to breed. Yeah, because Dukta also has this velvet paw. He's got several genetics we don't want to breed, and I believe, yeah, he actually has the same immunity as Kuduk, so we don't even need to worry about breeding him. And let's look around. Oh, we can actually, oh, the bunny left, dang it. I was hoping it would come closer. But let's look at, can you, no, you can't get the raised rana. Let's look at over here, trying to get some of these creatures. So we have A and D, A and B, A and D, A and D. Do you have any genetics that we need? B and D. We have both of those in this, I think. Oh, this one's male. Anyway, oh, we have, okay, he's another male. Well, they both have the same immunity. Although it might be better to breed Kuduk because he has better fertility. We'll have to see. And Isana has the same immunity. E and D. A male with E and D. A and B. We could breed these guys. We could breed Takir and Mimiko. Oops, let's get her on blue. So I'm going to actually put her in this nest. And then I'm going to look as well, because we have other saber creatures like Vankuro, who has immunity F and G. F and G, and then could we breed him? So these guys would have A, B, E, D, A, D, or A, yeah, A, D. So yeah, we'd be able to breed him, or that would be less beneficial. Or G, though. AG. Oh no, he has G immunity. Yeah, so let's bring Von Kuro this way. I'm actually going to bring Tarokir this way. And we'll bring him over here because we want to breed him in. So even though he doesn't have that claw, he can get some good immunity genes in. And if we get some creatures that do have the double claw, then that could be very beneficial as well. And Dutaduk, I don't know why you're on alpha. You shouldn't be on alpha. And then I'm actually going to bring Kirnu down here to help handle that berry bush. And then let's make sure we're gathering from this berry bush, and we're going to get a Crackerjaw line established up here, because right now all we have is Lalana. So let's make sure we can gather, and then we'll shake the tree, we can get some more food, and these guys can continue exploring and hunting. So very good to get some food from those stag moles. That's always nice, always helpful. There we go. And I'm gonna send... I don't think we're gonna breed... Was it Kirkuduk? No, it was... Oh, these two are the ones we were gonna... Wait. I'm confused. Oh, no, it was him. Takir. So I'm actually gonna send these guys this way. And we're gonna investigate the swamps. And I think the swamps might possibly have the potential of having the plants. Those very dangerous plants. Like the one that we cut down here. So we gotta be kind of careful with that. And I think that about covers it for today, so we'll go ahead and start a new day. Our food supplies are still going up. That is a good thing, and we want to keep some creatures on hand. I think if we ever attack the plant, then the plant dies on the next turn. And it was these guys. So we're going to bring Takir over. Can you come this way? Yes. And then you can make it over here, and we can breed. And these guys both have the chance of having normal fertility, but overall their fertility is still pretty good. And then Von Kuro can come over here, and we were going to breed him maybe with... I think I'm going to breed with her when the time comes. So let's come over here. And then we'll make sure we are gathering from these berry bushes. This one... Was there a bunny near here? Because it's already gone. There may have been a bunny. That is unfortunate if there was. Let's come back over here. And then I'll have these guys continue gathering. These raised ranas are not something I want to mess around with. We want to be very careful with those guys. And avoid them like the plague. So let's see. We'll make sure we can shake the tree again, and we can gather. There we go. You can continue to gather up those berries. We're doing pretty good on food. Oh, but we can actually fish. So that is good. And you can handle this, this berry bush here, Isana. And I think we'll go ahead and start a new day. And I hear a carnivore somewhere, so we gotta be kind of careful. So these guys are gonna be the perpetuation of our saber fang line. Oh, and they did not actually successfully breed. There we go. And Rasia, oh goods, she has the double claws we've been looking for. And let's make sure we gather these. I'm gonna continue into the swamp carefully. Very carefully, if we want to be very aware of our surroundings. And, oh, that's where the carnivore is. Oh, of course, the one place where it's harder for the creatures to defend themselves. Okay, Roduk, how strong are you? 4 strength. You're still okay. So if Tarokir hops over and helps you, we should be alright. And you guys can continue to handle. I'm actually gonna have... Who's younger? Actually, I'll bring Dutaduk this way. And we'll have you stay here. And he grows up next time. So for now, we'll leave them here. And then after that... Oh, what am I thinking? I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the wrong button. That was an accident. Lalana, I'm sorry. Lalana. I am so sorry. That was not what I meant to do. Those misclicks can lead to interesting things sometimes, but I don't think these guys should have... Yeah, they're not genetically similar, so they shouldn't at least have a sick child. just an unintended one. So let's put Mei on blue alpha as well. And make sure, there we go. And yeah, we'll go ahead and start a new day. I'm gonna have you make a nest and then come over here and make another nest, and we'll set up with these guys right here. And then that is a rogue who, my goodness, your genetics are awful. Actually, he doesn't have the web-tied legs at least. He does have immunity K. But I don't think I really want to risk breeding it in right now because we already have our genetics fairly well established. And let's actually come over here. We'll kill that creature. And I think at this point it's not worth the risk to get one new immunity gene. We already have about 6 of them. But it's good to know that guy is there and to be aware of his presence. And you can come back. I'm pretty sure there are bunnies lurking around that keep eating all of those berries on that bush. So let's see. The plant is dead again, so let's breed these guys as well. And do I see that guy wandering around still? Nope. No. But we're gonna gather these berries up. And I'm gonna put Racia, we'll put her up here. Come over here. Breed them again. We've gotten some very light colored horns here as well. And unfortunately, Rame is not very good for our defender line. She did get the big body, but she unfortunately got runner leg instead of these claws, which we were hoping for. So, and we bred those guys. So we're gonna I'm gonna go on nose because I want to be able to smell if we're gonna, what? Oh, that's the rogue. That's where he went. And let's see, is there anybody else we need to move? You can do some exploring. There's the rogue. Okay. And the rogue died, it looks like. So let's gather and gather. Wait! What is happening? Quickly, you guys? Yeah. No. That plant... Okay, so we need to hit it the first thing, so we gotta keep somebody by the plant. That's good to know. Keep someone who can attack the plant by it at all times, just so that nothing very dramatic like that happens. And I don't smell any other plants. I don't know if they're supposed to spawn there, or what. Can you reach this guy? Yes, you can. We can gather here and gather these. And then, actually, I don't think that was too bad of a creature. Yeah, she still has the Saber Fang secondary, which we don't really want in this line, and she did get a claw, but that can actually be pretty good because she got the E gene, which he doesn't have, so she might be someone we'd want to breed at some point, possibly. But for now, we want to focus on these guys breeding, and I'll actually come over here, and then come back. And maybe you can come and help up by this tree. And I think... There we go. We managed to avert disaster with the plant. I don't think anybody needs healing from that. But you... I'm gonna gather up these acorns in hopes of this creature, yeah, turning away like that. There we go. And you can gather this, and then from the plant, and we can shake the tree again. And we'll go ahead, and we're just trying to get these genetics a little bit more settled before we move on to an area with less food. We also want to gather some more food while we have the chance. And then let's move Rame out. But I think we're going to start putting creatures on these tiles to get ready to go. So Racia is going to be one we bring. And Rayquana probably. They have somewhat different genes. And then, let's see. Did it work? No, it didn't. There we go. Do you guys have pretty good immunity? So that's good. And then what about Nuvon? Nuvon, we want to make sure we get some diversity in these immunity genes. So Nuvon will be a good option that we want to bring, even though he does have these runner legs instead of the claws. We do want to get our double claw line back at some point. It's just not, we're just working towards that a little bit slowly. We're gonna go ahead and start a new day. Several babies being born. And let's see, Von has some pretty good immunity, it looks like. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slots. So we can bring, ideally I'd like to bring 4 of this line and 6 of the claw line, or at least 3 if not 4. So let's see, on a Sire, we may want to bring her. I'm gonna come over here quickly so we don't lose her. Make sure we breed them. We've got some lowered immunity that's been making its way into the tribe. That's not such a good thing. But let's see. You can come over, gather from this, come back. And let's come over here, and I'll actually have you sit there, perhaps. And then we'll venture this way and explore. I'll have these guys explore. And the plant has not grown back, so that's a good thing. And let's see. And we have Von Cure, who has 1 claw, which is good. I'm going to move Rikuana here, and then we'll quickly put her mother over here and make sure to breed them. It's taking a few times to actually get them to breed, which is kind of a little bit concerning. And then let's look at these guys. So they both have the same immunity, but Nuvon is better because he has the high fertility, and I think otherwise these guys are genetically identical. He does have medium body instead of big body, but that's fairly minor because it's easy to mutate the big body in, whereas you really can't mutate in the immunity genes. So let's kill this bunny as well and get a little extra food. And then we'll gather some food from here. And we'll have these guys gather from this tree. There we go. Can't gather any more from there. But you can come up here and gather this. And you can come back here. Still no food from this plant. I don't really know why. And then possibly we can start attacking this crabbit soon here. And I'm going to go ahead. Let's gather this. And then we'll start a new day. And oh my, quite an interesting creature. Anariana here, very, very dark in coloration. That's not something we see super often. So I kind of want to bring on a Sire, I think. Put her on Alpha, and then I'm going to start moving her this way, because she has differing immunity than most of the creatures from this line. Let's put you here. Let's shake this tree. Have you gather this. Shake the tree again. You can gather it as well. And I'm going to actually have you come kill this stag mole. Apparently there were 2 and we scared one away. And then these guys are going to continue to kind of explore this area and keep it lit. Oh man, I neglected this for half a second and chaos ensued. Nuvon, I'm sorry bud. No harm done though. Maybe you can come help with this crabbit. There we go. And then I'm going to put you over here, but you might get moved off eventually. We'll see. It kind of just depends on what creatures we have and what their immunities are. Another female with the runner legs, we really don't want to do that. I'm only taking the males with the runner legs because they do have these differing immunity genes. And as a matter of fact, okay, let's see. Let's come over here. Roro can come over here. And a Nukuro, I'm probably not going to bring you because you have this interesting different head. We may send you to go fishing, not in the Piranha Lake though. Although I don't know if he even can fish. Oh, let's gather this before the bunnies get it. So we gotta be kind of cautious about how we do this. There is apparently a crabbit over here as well. Maybe it'll stay here and eventually pass away. And over here, so we're going to keep looking at these creatures. Who has been... Oh, that bunny. That's who. Alright. Yep. That bunny is done. So let's see. Von Cure, I'm definitely going to try and bring you because you have very good he's got that, the claw, and a lot of our males so far have not had that. So we may swap out some of the males eventually as well. Okay, I'm actually going to bring you here. Let's breed them. Yep, and then we'll get her back in the nest. There we go. And we may swap out some of the males that don't have it, but we want to try and preserve as much immunity as we can. Especially, I'd say, in this warrior line, because that is our main line. We just have some of the collectors that work in the background, but at the same time, we definitely don't want our collectors getting sick either. And let's see, we'll go ahead. And who has a leech? I did not get the leech off. I did not see who had the leech. Oh, it's you! I'm so sorry! Okay, so we gotta get her over to one of these healing plants. She has, why does she have such bad movement? Is that, oh, it's because she has big body. So the line we're going to end up with is not going to be very strong at all. So I'm going to actually have, or not fat, or fast, I mean. They'll be very strong, but not all that fast. And then we had another, oh, we had a boy over here, Tanuborn, who I think, yeah, he got one of those genes that we really want to keep in. So Roro, I'm going to have move over here. And we definitely are going to want him, basically just put him on the plant. We might have to free him from that later. But yeah, so we're going to try and get as much immunity diversity as we can, but we'll also try and heal her up, Rayquana, because I think she has some different immunity than her sister does, and we do want to try to preserve a diverse immunity. So we are starting to lose food. Although, okay, breeding didn't work, try it again, didn't work, try it again, come on you guys, there we go. A bit of trouble going on there, and we can't do much with those piranhas. It has also gone into drought. We had twins, and whoa, okay, they did not get, oh, you got the, yes, she got the horns, so that's good. But these guys, unfortunately, did not. And then on Ariana, how does your... You've got different... Okay. And to the male we wanted to... Well, actually, maybe we won't bring Von. Probably won't, because he doesn't have the Megaloceros horns. So let's put you over here. Come over here. Breed them. Oh, you can't gather, but you can. Gather... And you can come here and gather and come back. You can grab this. And you can come and get this guy. You can actually come over here and gather from here and gather from here. We just want to make sure these guys are continuing to bring in food. Anyone who is not breeding should be gathering food, because we are trying to get quite a few creatures that have we're trying to get the right immunity, and that takes a bit, basically. And then let's make sure we gather here, gather here, gather here. There we go. You can gather this grass. And then where was the carnivore? Oh, it's, oh, right here. Okay. Are you, how strong are you? You gonna be able to take him out? Oh yeah, definitely. There we go. Should be absolutely fine. And that'll give us a nice bit of food as well. So with that said, does anybody have leeches? I don't see leeches. And it's raining. Good to see, good to see. Alright, oh yes. Okay, Duke New. I am very happy with you. He has A and D immunity, so we're probably going to base a lot of the immunity we're bringing off of him. So A and D, B and D, that's a male. These are both males. A and D, so we're not going to bring Bonkir then. I'm going to turn him off blue, put him back on green, and we'll bring Duke New instead, because they have the same immunity. And then Lalice has A and D, so we probably won't bring her. I'm actually going to put these guys on orange, so we remember we've ruled them out for consideration in bringing due to immunity reasons. We'll come over here. And then, let's see. Rayquana, I think, could breed. Yes! Rayquana is definitely going to come then, and we definitely want to get her to a healing plant actually there's one right here, as quickly as we possibly can. Does sitting on one of these plants stop it from regrowing? Because if so, that might be a good use for you to just sit here and stop that plant from regrowing. Although we may send you, I think we're going to send you to do some fishing, because you can breathe underwater, and we're going to do it. There's a leech, so we got to be kind of careful. But I'm going to have you sit there. And then Tanu, how do you compare to the males we already have? So we have... You might be worth bringing. Possibly, let's see. And you have a claw. And then also who has a claw is Takukir, who has F and A. G and A. Okay, so we're going to stop breeding these guys, actually. Because these guys are both going to be able to come, and these will they'll represent, because we have the G immunity and A. We have D, and then you I'm not going to bring, or wait, we have G, and then we'd have F, I think. Yes, F. So we're not going to bring Nuvan. I'm going to send him off this way, and he can gather from over here. And these guys will represent the immunity genes we need. So that's good. And then Anasire is almost here. And Von Kier will bring back this way. And so now we just need to get a lot of our females in. And those genes that we were trying to breed in come from Von Kuro, who has this these F and G, which were not previously in our Saber family, so we wanted to try and get those bred in. So I'm going to leave you here for now to protect the babies. But we'll start moving. So Rolana's not coming. Well, Rolana might come. Possibly. I don't like that she doesn't have... She has B and E, which are kind of different. Although I think E... that would be possible to get again. It's this line that would be different for. Okay, I'm getting myself straightened out now. There we go. So we just want to make sure we have a very diverse immunity, or a diverse set of immunity genes. And there's 2 Krabbits over here, except one of them died. So we'll just wait for the other to die. Man, Rame, you have food just throwing itself at you practically. Not even practically, literally. Anaisana. Okay, you have had so many twins, goodness gracious. Wow. That's very impressive, but let's look at, I think, Vanta. So he has F and G. What would be our current honorara? B and F. And then our other female, E and A. So I think E and G versus, wait. E and G, wait. Oh, Vanta is his father. Okay. E and G. These guys could breed B and F. And these guys could breed with some risk. So we'd have 1, 2. Let's see. 3, 4, 5 immunity genes in this family, possibly. So I'm actually going to destroy this nest and this nest. And we're going to stop breeding them. So Anariana is going to come this way. And we're going to stop breeding them because we don't want to waste a bunch of excess food. And you should be on Alpha. And we're going to make sure. And all of these guys have the Megalosaurus horns too, which is very good. Let's gather this, gather this, gather this. Gather, gather, gather. And then you can come back here and kill that Krabbit. How much attack do you have, Kukir? 8 attack. Man, we've got some really strong creatures here. So we're almost done for today, but I think we'll go ahead and go just another turn or 2. So many of these healing plants, too. They seem to be in unusual quantities on this island for some reason. And we already dealt with these guys, so yeah, I think that's about it for this time. So we're going to go ahead, we'll start a new day. I hear another carnivore. Oh, it's over here. Let's make sure we take him out. There we go. Our creatures can single-handedly take down these carnivores now. They're not that much of a threat to us. And let's see. Oh, and we could have... Well, I want Anasire over here. But we could have Isana come and help take down that Krabbit. And then Nukuro. I kind of want to get the leech, but I kind of don't want to get the leech. I don't know. So Rikuana we'll gather that healing fruit and then start making her way back over here. And then Duke knew we definitely wanted to bring with us because he has double claws and he's male, and that's the first time that's happened. So we want to be very careful with him. And then we had another male who I don't think has claws. I think he's got, yeah, he has double runner leg. And he does have B and E. But I think we could maybe get that through our females. So B and E, in fact, we do have it already. So with these guys, B and E, A and D. What other females do we have? Oh, we also wanted to bring Tanu. Let's get you over here. And then we're going to start moving Takuk here this way. So those guys will give us additional ones. So they will give us F, G, and then do we already have A? We did not. So F, G, and A. And then, oh no, we had A, F, G, A, D, B, and yeah, we should have quite a few immunity genes then. We didn't want to bring Lilice because she directly matches one of our main males in breeding gene or in genetics. Nuvon, I think we wanted to take him off of coming because he has he had the same genes as one of the creatures we're bringing, so we don't need to bring him anymore. And I may breed these guys a little bit more, or would it be more profitable? I want to get, do we have a female that has the E gene? Yes, we do. And we have a female that has the B gene. Do these guys both? No, they don't. How did we, B and E? Maybe you, I don't actually know. I'm confused now. I don't actually know. Okay. I can't even keep track now. So we have A and B. Both of those are in the family. E and D. I guess technically we have those guys in the family too. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. So we need 2 more creatures basically. I'm actually going to go get this leech and then come over here and you can grab the leech. And then we got your genes in. We have both of your genes in. I think, right? Yeah. We'll go ahead, we'll go just a little further. And make sure, so we wanted to start, I'm going to move you up here. And then I'm going to have you come and you can protect the baby and gather. And then Rota will be coming with us. I'm going to put these guys off of blue because they're not breeding anymore or coming with us. So I'm actually going to shake the tree and gather. And then you can come help gather from here. These guys can branch out and look for more places to get food. We're doing pretty good on food at the moment too. That's always very good to see. And let's come over here. And we can start clearing some of this grass away. And I want to make sure we keep this area lit so that our creatures that need to travel through can do so. Let's come over here, make sure we gather. And maybe we'll go just a little bit further. And the bunnies already stole our berries, dang it. And they seem to have done so over here as well. And not here. That was a rogue, I think. So I'm going to actually send Rame over here. I can't see... No, Kirkuta! Not a rogue. He has short-sighted eyes. Yeah, I don't think he's worth inviting into the family. We'll leave him be. We gotta watch him carefully because we don't want him to steal our food. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll start one last day. I kind of want to get everybody ready to move. Oh, and we're gonna take this before he does. There's a Dodomingo there. That's rather interesting. There's bunnies, but they're not close enough to attack yet. And you can come over here. Actually, you can come over here, and you'll stay here and handle this. And then we'll make sure we can gather this. You can get this stagmole. Gather from here as well. And then you, Rota, are going to come this way. And that's Kirkuta again. Okay. Don't go in the water, buddy. Don't go in the water. You're not going to come back out if you go in that water. That water is not a nice place. So then let's also get Takuk here. Down here. Let's get Rikuana. and Dukenu. So we have 1, 2, 3 males, and then what I want is a few more females. So I'm going to move Vanku off this way. Lalice actually maybe will come with us, I think, because, well, no, she couldn't breed with either of them, so I'm going to keep breeding these guys. And with these guys, they'd be a risky match at best. I want to bring one more creature, though. One more female. What about you? Isano, you're too old, I think. And Nukuro is kind of just going to venture around. Oh, he did find some fish. And these guys, I think, are going to start coming over here and cutting down the berry bushes. And we'll start working on that whole process. Because we want to make sure that we have as much food as possible for the time to come. Alright, let's see. Let's cut down this berry bush. And I just want to go ahead and see if we can travel this episode. So we have, how are you? You have, not the best genetics. I'm going to go ahead and bring Lalice, because if we can't breed her with any of our creatures now, possibly could breed her with a descendant. And I just want to see if we can get like one more creature in. That is just the male that keeps wandering around. Gather this, and we can make sure we gather here. You can gather here. You can cut down this berry bush. And we'll gather up these and shake the tree. Keep gathering and gather these. We want to have as much food as possible because it is a snow island. And I just want to get everybody moved out this time. So let's see. These guys. We're not gonna lose any babies here, are we? No, we don't have any unprotected babies. Let's see if we can get this crabbit. There we go. Yep. And we'll go ahead, we'll slice down this berry bush. I probably should have gathered from it first. And we'll cut down this one. Although that actually didn't give us any. I always forget the desert ones don't give you any. And we can come here. Who? What? Where? What? What happened? I don't know what happened. Who? What? How? Oh, there's one of those stupid piranha things. Oh, I didn't realize they could reach you. I'm sorry. Oh, that's not good. Let's come over here. I'm gonna have you gather some from here. These guys can continue attacking this. And you can keep looking. There's some fish, but they're going away from you. And let's see. I don't know. Actually, I don't think we're gonna end up. I think we should just go get our creatures together and just go. Yeah. Because I think these guys, I don't think it's gonna take us so many more turns to get any other creatures going that it's not gonna be worth it. So let's see. So we have E and G, B and F, and then E and A. So these guys would be a risky pairing, Anasire and Rota. These guys are Rihanna and Rota be a safe pairing. And then we could possibly breed her with a descendant. And then we have 1, 2, 3 males and 4 females for this. We have AF, AG, AD. I don't like that all the males have the A immunity gene, but we have BD for the females. Oops. BD, BE. AD, AD. So we have quite a few immunity genes represented. Is there any more food we can gather? No. So I think that about sums it up for this time. Oh, you can gather this, though. And I think we're going to send these guys off to the next island. So here we go. We have our genes pretty much sorted out again. And hopefully this time we'll finally get a creature with that armored body. I just want to see what this new island looks like. And then we'll go ahead and wrap up the episode. And let's see how many of these, the ice things we get on this. Hopefully we get several. Or at least 2. I don't know how many can spawn per island. Just one it looks like. Okay. So next time when we come back, we will be getting these guys set up on this island, and it looks like we've got 3 trees and hopefully quite a few berry bushes. And we may either bring them onto the hard island or bring them back to grass and bring them onto the next one. We'll see. It all kind of depends on how our genes end up. But I kind of don't like going to the hard island because we have 2 distinct lines and it can be very hard to preserve the genes for all of them. So anyway, I'm going to leave off here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.